Hello everyone, this is Rekt, and we are about to watch the 7th episode of the live-action Avatar The Last Airbender on Netflix. First of all, if you haven't already, please subscribe because that really helps the channel grow. Thank you. Okay, I forgot to talk about June in my outro for the previous video. I wanted more of her. They had a big fight with the gang in the cartoon. Not a super big fight, but just a melee that involved perfume. And what I really liked about that fight in the cartoon was the Shirshu fight versus Appa. That was one of my biggest wishes for the live action version, is that I wanted Appa and Momo to be actual characters instead of just decorations. And so far, we have seen Momo help around with the fights. Appa, not yet. In the cartoon, Appa did help. He was very capable. You could always count on Appa to save the gang, but so far we haven't really seen that here, which is a bit disappointing. But at the same time, I also get it because I'm pretty sure that the show as is already as expensive as it is. So having Appa participate in fights would be, I think, even more expensive. I guess they're just not doing it. I'm not sure I like the casting of Masuka's actor as Avatar Roku. He's not giving me Roku vibes. He's giving me SNL Roku vibes. I don't know why they chose to cast him. They nailed it with Gyatso, they nailed it with Kyoshi, they nailed it with Aang, even Bumi. Even with my issues with Bumi's prosthetics, Bumi has the voice and characteristics and behavior down pat. Bumi's actor. Sokka is also great. Katara, I'm still having issues with her facial expressions. It's so blank. Her facial, not when she's having a conversation, not during dialogue bits. She can't express when she's talking, but when she's bending, it's so blank for me. I need to see her express herself. That's something that they can improve upon in season 2. But right now, I'm not a fan of her lack of facial expression when she's bending, because part of selling the art of bending, because bending is not something that we have in our real world, but we do have martial arts. And when you perform martial arts or practice martial arts, even then, when there's no elements, you're just using your hands and your feet, you're making faces. It's different when you do something like there was, I don't know what episode it was. I think it was episode 2 with Kyoshi, when Katara was defending a meditating Aang and she was fighting off Zuko and his soldiers. When she was waterbending, she was like this. Like that. When it should have been obviously not like that, but I just want more from her face. She's not giving me enough from her face. She's a bit disappointing. But about Roku, really was not a fan of that characterization of Roku. Roku is the previous Avatar before Aang in the cartoon, and he's full of wisdom for Aang because he's the closest in generation to Aang. And he made jokes for sure, but at the same time he was also serious, but he knew the time and the place to giggle. And that was the first time we met Roku, and that was the first impression that he gave. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah. So this next episode is called The North. Okay, for some reason it feels short, because the cartoon was like 20 minutes per episode, and I think there were around 20 episodes in season 1 or book 1. So 20 times 20 is not really that far off from 8-hour-long episodes. I can't wrap my mind around why it feels so short and almost rushed. to be frank, so far. There is a flow to it, but for some reason it feels rushed. It feels a bit short. Or maybe because I'm binging this. That's why it feels so short. I guess we'll see. So now we're up in the north. We should get started. Episode 7, the north. We know we are gonna meet in the north.
Lieutenant G, slow down. I overheard them discussing new orders to bring Prince Zuko back to Capital City where he is to stand trial for treason.
Treason?
That means he'll be here any minute. Prince Zuko, you need to leave. Now.
How did Zhao figure out that it was him? We know in the cartoon how Zhao figured it out, but what about here?
Thank you, Lieutenant G.
Stay safe, Your Highness.
She had no idea. It was all too easy to get him to take the bait.
Uh-oh.
Blasting jelly.
Prince! Zuko.
Now I need to deliver my condolences to General Iroh. I'm sure he's been through a terrible shock.
But who is he gonna say did it? Because in the cartoon he could say that it was the pirates.
Zuko's on his own. And he wasn't anything like I thought he'd be. He just seems so alone.
I'm shocked.
Sokka. I just realized Zuko and we both have a lot on our shoulders. I haven't learned any of the other bending skills, and I'll probably continue messing up. But at least I'll be able to do it with my friends by my side.
That's right. Team Avatar.
They need like breath. They're somewhere really cold, but there's no breath.
We did it! We finally made it!
We never got to we never got to see Heibai. We never got to see Heibai transform back into a panda. Did we?
Avatar!
Because I don't remember.
Welcome to Agnikella.
Agnikella.
This is
Beautiful. It's perfect.
Look, I hope Katara starts showing emotion when she bends.
We've been expecting you.
Nice.
I'm Arnook, chief of the Northern Water Tribe, and I offer you our hospitalities and our protection in the name of the ocean and moon spirits. This is Master Paku. He is our senior waterbending master. And this is my daughter, Princess Yue, our tribe's spiritual leader.
I already knew what Princess Yue was gonna look like.
I've seen a vision, and in it, the North is under attack.
We know.
With the power of the Avatar on our side, we'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
Is that the guy that's gonna call him Sokka?
Stop staring.
Oh. Can't help it. There's something about her. Have we met her before?
Our enemies can't be allowed to get away with such a brazen crime.
You two-faced son of a...
I know who did this.
You. You.
It was Ozai.
The Fire Lord has given me the honor of leading a great armada with orders to conquer the North.
Does he have information? Why would Earthbenders or an Earthbender willingly participate in this?
The Fire Lord deems your performance below average.
But I defeated him!
You should have finished him at least 2 moves earlier.
So it's Azula just is not in control at all. I guess maybe that's what they're doing with her in season 1.
Your father already knows you're the best.
Let my father empty his prisons. Send every bender he has at me. I'll burn everyone in the world until he admits the truth.
What truth?
That I'm the one.
Azula never had to fight for her father's approval.
Why don't you just go and talk to her?
Say what? Hey there, Sokka, Southern Water Tribe. She probably sleeps on a throne and only eats dewdrops and sunshine.
So, enjoying the food, are we?
It's delicious.
You say you were entirely self-taught.
Yes, but I still have so much to learn.
It must have been difficult to grow up cut off from other benders. Tomorrow morning, go and find Yagoda. She is one of our finest instructors and she can start you on your journey.
Thank you, Master Paku.
I know what kind of instructor she is. Can I say, the Princess Yue in Shyamalan's movie did not look bad. Horrible writing in that movie, but the Princess Yue in that movie looked really good. Especially the hair and makeup. Oh, she's a water bender. She was not in the cartoon.
What do you think?
It's delicious. You are just a girl.
Did you think I wasn't a girl?
No. I just figured with you being a princess and all.
That I was stuck up?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. But no, you're ordinary. Not ordinary. Because that wouldn't be good. And I think I should stop saying words now.
I get it.
Do an activity together?
Times I wish I could be...
Just a boy?
Go do an activity together.
How do I know you?
What? That's the second time he asked, how do I know you? Oh, that was her voice? That wasn't a knowledge seeker? Wan Chi Tong's knowledge seeker?
You want to ask me about fighting?
You have something none of us have.
Oh, he seems nice.
Tell me, Avatar Aang, what do you think is the best approach to the coming battle?
Actually, airbending is primarily a defensive discipline. Our style is to evade and avoid conflict.
Bagua Zhang.
You're the Avatar.
Truth is, I haven't mastered any other bending, but that's why I came here, hoping someone could teach me.
It would have been wise to have focused on your training during your journey.
The disappointment.
Water is life. And to heal.
Oh, wow. There's no scar.
Master Paku told me we'd be having a special guest today.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like to try it?
Well, she's actually open to it. But I guess she hasn't learned it on her own yet, versus in the cartoon.
Body, connect that flow to the energy in yourself. It's more than a physical process. It's about empathy. You must understand what it means to feel pain. Then take that pain away. You are a natural.
Thanks. I've gotten good at picking things up quickly. Which reminds me, when did we get to fight training?
Excuse me? I'm sorry, but women don't fight. We use our skills to heal, not to harm.
I don't want to just heal.
Healing is a noble and sacred tradition.
It is, but why would you limit yourself?
It's just that. I think my skills lie more in combat, so if it's okay, I'd like to train in fighting techniques.
In the Northern Water Tribe, women aren't allowed to fight.
Aren't allowed? That's not right.
But that is our way.
It's the culture, I guess. But it makes no sense because you have the ability, but you're limiting yourself to what you can do.
They seem like a good group.
You know?
We've trained them as best we can, but none of them know what we're about to face.
So,
Yue's fiance is nicer in this.
Princess Yue, she seems great.
She is the best of us.
You like her?
The princess and I,
Betrothed.
we were betrothed. It was arranged by our parents when we were children, but when she turned 16, she broke it off.
Oh. Oh.
It was her prerogative.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
I'm hoping Kuro can help me make a difference in this fight. He's the only one who could possibly understand my situation.
Slow, eh? I see you made it to the north.
Yes, because the Northern Water Tribe's in danger. Avatar Kyoshi showed me a vision of Agnikella being destroyed by the Fire Nation. I need to stop that from happening.
You can't. But the battle's outcome is still uncertain.
I'm just one kid.
No, you are the Avatar. The Avatar state.
Yes, I can use that power to save the North.
But to gain control over it, you need to first master the other disciplines.
Yes, yes.
She was able to take control. She can channel the power through my body.
She.
You can do that.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is. Kyoshi did it.
I'm not Kyoshi.
But you still could.
I discovered dark spirits were on the verge of crossing over into our realm from the spirit world. I had to stop them.
Dark spirits?
And despite all my sacrifices,
that's from the Legend of Korra.
I still couldn't save the one that mattered the most. A predatory spirit came to seek vengeance on me.
Cool.
My beloved paid the ultimate price. The spirit stole her face.
Ko.
The Avatar must walk alone, or else the ones you love will suffer.
Oh, sorry, I was looking for Katara.
Is something wrong?
No.
I guess you need to go and recombobulate.
I knew it. It's you.
Yes.
You're the fox.
Yes.
But how?
Not long after I was born, I got very sick. So my father pleaded with the spirits to save my life. The moon spirit answered his prayer and imbued me with some of its essence and restored my life. That's the night my hair changed color.
So you're a spirit?
Part spirit, mostly human. That's why I became a priestess, is to help people connect with their spirituality. It also means I have the ability to visit the spirit world.
So you pop over there just for fun?
Wouldn't you? It's magical.
Not quite the word I would use.
This Yue is warming up to me now.
I need to know something. Why did you turn down Han?
Han is wonderful.
He seems to be versus his version
But
in the
he is
cartoon.
not the boy of my dreams.
Oh! Oh! Sokka gets all the girls.
Being the Avatar means being the one who bears the burden. Alone.
I made it. Actually, it's a fish. See, it has a fin.
It's also from the cartoon.
Hey, so did you talk to Kurek?
Was he able to help?
No, he couldn't help me.
Ah, Katara. How was your time with Yagoda?
Great, but I wanted to ask. Where will I be stationed during the battle?
Women aren't allowed in combat.
It's stupid and it's wrong.
You're not strong enough. Women aren't strong enough.
Maybe it's better if you didn't fight. People are gonna get hurt and die. I can't lose you in Sokka. These people need the Avatar, and I can't be the Avatar with you around.
What?
I wonder what they'll call me when the news reaches Capital City.
Zhao the Conqueror. The city is surrounded by impassable barriers on 3 sides. What makes you think you can succeed when so many others have failed?
Because I have something none of the others had. I have personally made arrangements to ensure our victory.
What is that?
This is destiny.
Is that something about Tui and La?
I fear I've underestimated Zhao. He's more dangerous than I thought.
Yeah, I figured that out as I was swimming away from the burning wreck of my boat.
Have you got a plan yet?
The plan is to go in and capture the Avatar once and for all.
So no plan?
I'm working on it, Uncle.
I'm still surprised by Zhao's boldness. I'd have thought it beyond him. It's almost as if he's working with someone else. Someone much smarter.
Choose your opponent.
No, I'm done.
Azula, stop playing games.
I'm not the one playing games.
This is your last chance. Fight. Or fail.
No.
You dare!
You want to test me? Set me loose. Let me go into the world and show you what I can really do. I'm through playing games here.
You were being trained. You're unhinged. You can get your emotions in check. That was the whole point. So how do you all of a sudden have lightning now?
I'm gonna challenge Paku to fight. He's a master. I know he's probably gonna mop the floor with me, but it doesn't matter.
Go kick his ass.
Just so you know, for the full-length reaction watchers, you're gonna see me adjust myself a few times.
Go back to the healing huts with the other women.
There was emotion in that face. I want more of that.
You want to learn how to fight? Study closely. Had enough?
Oh, I wanted her to stand up quicker.
Is that all you got?
Straight from the cartoon.
I'll say this. You're an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't let me fight.
No.
And does twitch in his I thought it was his lower eyelashes.
That was incredible. Those ice discs. How did you do that? Can you show me?
Well, I doubt anyone's gonna say you're not strong enough now.
I'll just say I lost.
Did you?
Her facial expression still is lacking though.
But it's my decision to fight.
They can improve on that in the second season.
I don't know if I can protect you.
His eye twitch is so cute.
Kuru, Kuroku, Kiyoshi, they all said that I need to do this by myself.
This is the past. Now, only one person can tell you the future. The person who'll write the legend of Aang.
They mentioned the moon and the ocean spirits earlier. I hope they're a part of this. And I hope it still means the same thing as in the cartoon.
Soot.
Fire Nation's here. Okay,
Time to fight.
time to fight.
Oh, wait. Well, okay, so that was the 7th episode of the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was talking about the moon and the ocean spirits. I hope they're a big part of this because in M. Night Shyamalan's version, they just completely missed the mark with the moon and the ocean spirits. They were not just there for decoration in the cartoon. There was meaning behind it, but we don't know much about the moon and the ocean spirits in this version. So I will have to save my thoughts until the end of the episode. Okay, here's the thing with Azula. Azula in the cartoon, like I said, was very put together. She was put together, she had her emotions under control, and that's why she was able to bend a certain kind of fire and also lightning bend, because she was just at a certain level because of her emotional intelligence, but she was just up there because it just made sense to her character. But for this Azula, this version of Azula who's unhinged and can't control her emotions, and during training she underperforms. All of a sudden she has lightning bending. It doesn't make sense. I know they're trying to say that, oh, it comes from anger. Do not test me because this comes from anger. It feels cheap. That's what it feels to me. It feels a bit cheap that all of a sudden she has lightning bending because the Fire Lord, her father, would not leave her alone. There was like a glimmer of hope in the previous episode where I said maybe this season they just want to portray Azula a certain way, and then in the second season all of a sudden she's better at controlling her emotions, controlling her anger, and carrying herself a different way, and that's when she starts with the certain kind of fire and also the lightning bending. But no, they already gave her lightning bending here, which I don't like because she does not deserve it. And that information that Zhao has, I'm pretty sure that's from the library. Yue being a three-tailed fox spirit is something exclusive to this. In the cartoon, she also had the same exact story about, being sick when she was born, and her father pleaded with the spirits, and the moon spirit, gave her some of its own life, and that's why her hair is white. But that's it. That was it. She was not an ethereal being. Ethereal? Is that the word? In the cartoon, she was not an ethereal being. She was just a regular person, that just so happened to have this life shared with her because the spirits showed them mercy or showed empathy. And the last thing I want to talk about is Kuruk mentioning, was it bad spirits or evil spirits that were planning to cross over to the mortal world? I don't like that as well. I'm pretty sure that's from The Legend of Korra. I did not like the idea of this. I did not like how they retconned the spirits in The Legend of Korra. I liked the spirits in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon, because the spirits had a function. The spirit of the forest, the spirit of the lake, the spirit of knowledge. They had a function in the real world. But they also did not follow human moral code. So it's not that they were bad or good. They were just spirits, and they had their own definition of good and bad. Like, for example, when Heibai got mad because his home got burnt down in the cartoon, he expressed it a certain way. He destroyed the houses of the villagers. He kidnapped some of the villagers. But that was not him being evil. It was just him expressing his anger, because there was a reason for his anger. Maybe he expressed it. He victimized the wrong people, but still there was a reason for his anger. But it was not because Heibai was just being inherently evil. It's just there was a reason for it. And the painted lady, the spirit of the lake, showed her anger a different way. Instead of punishing the people actively, she decided to make herself absent. That was the punishment that she gave them. But to suggest that there are evil spirits, or there were evil spirits that Kuruk fought off, that were threatening to cross over, it rubs me the wrong way, because it suggests that there are good spirits and evil spirits, which was a concept in The Legend of Korra, which is one of the reasons why I did not like The Legend of Korra. I did not like that the spirits in The Legend of Korra there were good spirits, there were evil spirits. It really simplified the spirits for me in The Legend of Korra, which I just did not like. I liked the spirits in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon, because they were neither good or bad. They just served their purpose. So like I said, I do enjoy the show. I'm just being critical as a fan of the cartoon. But overall, I like it. I appreciate the effort. But what do you think? If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And click on the notification bell to get notifications and new uploads. This has been Rekt. See you next video.